Hi there, this is David and I'm just going to do a short video to explain our new kitchen, which is in our wheelhouse, and why we thought it was necessary to make the alteration. Okay, so this is the wheelhouse. Normally a wheelhouse consists of a steering wheel and, if you're lucky, a little seating area where you drink your gin and tonic. But on a small boat like ours, which is only 12 metres, it really needs to do a little more than that. As I said before, the wheelhouse needs to be multitasked. So it's where we steer, as usual. We cook here, we eat here. The actual wheelhouse itself has to have many more roles. As you can see here, we have a very wide side deck, and the only way we have access to this area is from inside the wheelhouse. So as you can imagine, it's very easy to block it off and make it very difficult. And we aren't getting any younger, although I might look as if I am. So we need to make ease of access much easier for the next few years. The old kitchen had very poor access behind the actual kitchen units. Very difficult apparently to get behind to the storage area, and we had a little fridge with no freezer, and that was one of the ways we got in behind the units. And the next picture, which hopefully it's an old one, it should show you that particular area. Looking at the other side of the wheelhouse, we have what they call a banquette or sitting area. This was on wheels, but again it was very difficult to move and gain access to the... So here we are in the new kitchen, wheelhouse. This corner before was a very difficult one to use. It was a cupboard, very difficult to get into, and as we're getting older, which I'll try not to mention again, we decided that what we would do with this corner was to fit a new washing machine in, which we hadn't had before, and make access to this washing machine from the shower room, which is adjoining. As you can see here, we had to have a major alteration to the kitchen cabinet. So we have lost, what, I don't know, 40%. Never mind. So this is where we've put the new fridge freezer. A lot bigger than the last one, of course. But Pamela thought it was a good idea to have the fridge at the top and the freezer at the bottom. Lot less bending down on a daily basis. Here we have an extractor fan that we fitted. Not had one of these before either. Quite useful now that we've got a full-sized hob. It is vented outside also. Bit more work, but well worth it. Two main movable units, one on either side of the oven. These can be pulled out like this and moved around, and can be used as an extra worktop if you require, or maybe just left in the middle of the room if you're having a buffet. Again, giving plenty of access to the underneath side. Okay, here we have the access, and as you can see, everything on wheels with a few of these boxes inside there, good for winter clothing, etc. So when you finish working on your worktop, or you've finished stowing things away, this. They are getting heavy because they're full now, but they nicely go inside here and designed to fit nice and easy and very tight. Here we have the new sink unit. It's about 4 inches longer than the last one, obviously to do with this extra sink, and this is just a simple plastic cover that we bought and chopped up to fit, and it covers up any dirty dishes that we haven't got time to clean, and it works fine. We're very happy with that. Okay, these are the steps into the boat. They used to be on hinges here, and the trap that I'm stood on now was down into the engine compartment, still is. We wanted that to be on hinges, and we wanted it to be on rams to make it easy, and so these steps needed to move, and they are on wheels. We luckily found these 2 waste bins. They fit nicely on the steps, one for recycling and one for general rubbish, so those are just fine on there. The next bit of the video I'll just show you this, the steps move, and have a look at the engine. Okay, I've moved the rubbish bins for the minute, just while I show you this. They are on wheels, as I said. We bolt them down so they don't move when you're walking up and down the steps. We also decided that we could make use of this bottom one and have a new drawer. Again, heavy things that we didn't want to put in those units, so cast iron pans, etc. So that's quite a useful drawer. Now I've just done those bolts, so we can just pull this out now and move it across here like this, nice and simple, and then this lifts up. We have the engine compartment. Before there were no hinges, and this lid, very heavy, we had to find somewhere to put it. Now it just sits there and it's absolutely fine. And it's nice and easy to put back. It's all happens in seconds. Two bolts in and we're back where we were. Okay. So this corner was our bunket seating area, and although it was comfortable, it did make it difficult to get in and out under the gunnel again. So what we did, the box that we sat on, the boxes were quite strong, and what we did, we chopped them up and made these boxes. And as you can see, they're very big, on wheels, lots of good storage. Don't forget, in a wheelhouse you don't have the benefit of cupboards, wall cupboards, so these all very useful. There you go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. That's just what we like. And finally, and there we have it, round 90 degrees. Everybody can sit down, and we've not been able to do that before. Thank goodness for wheels. Now then, this is the base for the driving seat. The driving seat has been taken off because in the winter I don't drive, and we find that the top of it, which I'll show you in a minute, is a useful place for my laptop. So this cupboard, which held a sewing machine that we never used, what we've done is put lots of drawers in, thanks to Peter Todd for these runners, and as you can see, it's generally heavy tin stuff that we put in here. Just keeps the boat in balance. Fancy stuff at the bottom there for some of our specialities, but very, very useful space. So that's that cupboard. The seat, I think I mentioned, was taken off because it's winter. So, and finally, what we do, this table, again on wheels, we move it to wherever we want it to be. And just now, if I move all this like that, get my specs on, and it becomes a little bureau for me. Again, it works a treat. I did wonder whether I should put this keyboard on wheels.